Welcome back to the channel. Today it is Thursday lunchtime. I was staring at a spreadsheet all morning and I just had to come out, stretch my legs a little bit. It's a beautiful day. We had thunder and lightning in the works overnight. That's passed and we've come with this glorious sunshine. So yeah, I thought I'd come out and stretch my legs before tonight's race. Doing the Champs-Élysées course, the reverse one. Can't remember what that one's called tonight. Looking forward to it. Not a TT, so hopefully I can stay with the group for a little while, although I do often lose that group on that long climb up, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy the rest of this walk. I'm going to grab some lunch from the shop on the way back. I'll just grab some olives or something. Do a nice olive and sort of spicy olive and cheese mix, which is low in carbs, which is really nice. So yeah, I'm going to do that, and I'll see you just before the race. Here we go then. I'm actually on without having to rush for once. That's very unlike me. Got a minute to go until we start. Quite a few people, got 20 people already, which is cool. This course is 2 laps. This is where we turn left out of the pens and do the uphill first. So we'll be doing that 3 times today. Why did I do it that way around? I don't know. But hopefully I can stay with the group for as long as possible. As is usual, and it's always my plan. Take advantage of that draft. Try and be as strong as I can. And if I can get to the top of the first climb as part of the group, that's the first hurdle done. But yeah, 20 seconds to go. Oh, we've got someone facing the wrong way in the pen, Rebel Spawn. That seems to happen on this course. I don't know why that is. But hopefully that will correct itself as we go. But we're going in 4 seconds, so I'm going to ramp it up. Here we go. Let's see if I can stay with the group. On the way up. Let's go. All right, well, I managed to get up there in the group. M. Lundell has gone off front. Got a 12-second lead now. Got Jay Hall, Jay Jonesy, Rebel Spawn, A. Lloyd in this group of Ds. Seymour, just 11 seconds behind, 10 seconds. He's the first C. He's catching quite quickly. I can't see the bees on there yet. But at least I got that hill first time. Slightly easier to keep in the group on the downhill with my added weight advantage. Already the higher group's coming through. Still on the lead-in. Seafiners and Esgrave. A few others, sorry, I wasn't quick enough. But Jay Kerr, 30 seconds behind, with N. Slevin and then Corbin, who are the Bs. American Seaway a little bit further back. I didn't see. Rebel Spawn went with those Cs. Good effort. I wasn't really paying attention to notice it as they went through. All right, just crossing the line to actually start the first lap. These Cs have now got a 12-second lead over us in this little group of 4. Jay Hall, Jay Jonesy, me, and A. Lloyd. There goes Jay Kerr flying past with Noel. So that's the Bs coming through. I haven't got too much of a time gap to the Cs to catch up on. I see T Fox. A-Cat is 1 minute 9 behind. I think the only A-Cat we got today, so that's a big challenge. And newcomers to the group as well, so baptism of fire. There goes El Merrick. Let's see, wearing more bees on their way up. We're just about to start up that hill now. The long climb back up to the top. Back to my next goal is to stay with these guys on the climb. I'll save the feather until it gets a bit steeper. There we go. T Fox going past in the A-Cat. Great effort, dude. Good luck on catching the guys in front of you. All right, we're at the top. T Fox is already 53 seconds ahead. I've got Jay Jonesy, Jay Hall and A. Lloyd
only just behind. Trying to hang on to the coattails. Joey Jonesy here. Alright, just crossing over to start the final lap. It's the three of us now, Jonesy, Jay Hall and myself. Unfortunately, A. Lloyd has dropped off, 17 seconds behind. And now I am starting to feel it. See if I've got one more effort in me getting up that hill again. I've got a feather, that'll help. Just try and stay as a group. Just gave it a bit of a push up that hill so I didn't get left behind when they catch. 5 kilometers to go. Still with that little group. The fun's going to start when that hill starts. I'm back into my power and then ease off, power ease off mode again. See that bit in the middle? It was a little bit consistent for a while. Now, I guess as the pace ramps up, I'm going to struggle a bit more. But just need to get up here if I can with these guys. That little red effort is taking it out of me. Jonesy's gone for it. I try and hold on to Jay Hall. Oh man. They're just coming around the top. Under 2k to go. Still hanging on to Jay Hall. Jay Jonesy, or Jonesy's now 11 seconds ahead. So it's between me and Jay Hall in this position. I put a burst in early in the hope that the speed will carry me down the hill. Come on. Is that enough? No. That's all I got. 6 big bursts of red zone on that hill. Is that going to be enough? Come on. Yeah. I feel sick again. Right, I could just about breathe now. Whew, that was a race. Let's have a look at the top. So, Jay Kerr, who went with the bees. B, man, you're an ACAT. 4.6 watts per kilogram. Huge effort. Seymour, 27.21. CCAT, S Greaves, another CCAT, 27.24. 3 seconds behind. Just pipping at the post. K Pilkinen. Hopefully I've got that right. In 4th. N Corbin in 5th. 10 seconds behind that. That's the next BCAT over the line. With N Slevin just a few seconds behind as well. Then El Merrick in 7th. 27.37. Just a split second behind Noel, and then a second behind. Great racing, T Fox. To get that back within a second is an awesome effort, especially on your own in the ACAT. That is brilliant. A Pimer, 28.17. C Waring in 10th. C Finlayson 11th. I Davies 12th, who I think is Yep, is the first decat over the line. And then we got M. Blundell, 29.45, who went off at the front and none of us could keep up. Great effort in 13th. Rebel Spawn 14th. And then me just coming over, somehow catching Jonesy, although Jonesy's obviously injured. Hope you're all right, mate. That's 31.28 for Jonesy. Jay Hall, great effort. Really, really pushed me to the end. And you see those 6 spikes of red power. I thought it was 6. Yeah, 6. On that downhill, I just thought if I can get my momentum going with my added weight, that will probably help me quite a lot. And that's essentially what won it, because I only just kept up with you on that last climb. C Cross in 18th. I'm not sure whether you went right when the counter went 0, because I saw you in the pen with no watts. So hopefully everything's all right there. And then A Lloyd, 19th, 33.49. And yeah, stuck with us for a long time. So awesome racing there as well. Let's see if there's anybody else. I think that might be everybody. Great race. It's so much fun. I know it's not great for viewing, because when I'm not in a race, I jump forward and watch the rest of the race. But when I'm in a race, which I have been the last few times, which is awesome, I kind of miss the rest of the racing. But I've got to focus on getting my improvement up. I'm happy with that. 247 watts, 1.9 watts per kilogram, and a heart rate of 169 average. So not too bad. I can't remember what my FTP is. I think it's 250 something. So sort of similar, and nearly getting up to where my FTP was a little while ago, which isn't too bad considering on the keto diet. But anyway, I'm going to go do the usual, have a shower, have some dinner, and then yeah, I'll catch up later.
It's Saturday morning. I've just about recovered from the race on Thursday night. Thank you again to Jonesy and Josh for pushing me that hard. I really did have to put some effort in to get up that last incline and stay with you, and then the sprint to the line was awesome. So thank you so much for that. Yeah, just about recovered. It is time for the Saturday morning Bandit group ride. Again, probably my favourite ride of the week, just to chill out, have a ride and have a chat. We are in France. Can't remember the route. We're doing Roule-Mapoule, if that's how you say it. That's the one where you do sort of not the big, obviously, Ventop climb, but the other climb up on the way up to the Ventop. So similar, course, to what we did on Tuesday, but obviously this one's hilly. The one we did Tuesday was flat. But yeah, I'm going to jump on, enjoy this, and get some extra miles in the legs. Really enjoyed the group ride this morning. We were in France and we did Roule-Mapoule, which is the one that goes up before you turn off to go up Ventop, and then comes back down to the ground and just does a nice loop. Really good for a group ride on a Saturday. We did the route in an hour, just under an hour. So get it in within the 60 minutes. It was really, really good. Great chat on Discord as usual. And we learned that Roule-Mapoule means roll the chicken or roll my chicken or something. So that's something new to me, as we normally find something new to talk about on the Discord channel anyway, whilst we're riding. So in terms of riding this week, really happy. Actually, the race on Thursday night really, really pushed me, and it was good to see my average watts up there again, back to nearly where it used to be, which is really, really good, especially following the keto diet, and then a nice group ride on Saturday as well. Tomorrow we have the elimination race, which is it's going to be short but fast, so I'm looking forward to doing that one. I was out this afternoon. I went out with my brother. This year, so some of you might know because I've got the signed shirt up behind me. I'm a Reading supporter. This year is Reading's 150th year. We're not in the best of places at the clubs at the moment. We've had a lot of mismanaged owners since we were sold by Medeski quite a few years ago now. And it feels like the soul's been ripped out of the club a little bit. It's not the family club it used to be, and just had a pretty rubbish few years, including this year where we just about avoided relegation. But it's 150th year, and to celebrate, they did a match today between the 2006 championship winning team and the 2012 championship winning team. We've been in the Premier League twice, so they played the matches with the corresponding managers, Steve Coppell and Brian McDermott, with those players against each other, and it was so much fun. So much fun. It's amazing to see how players have aged over time, and how some of them still look like they could play today. It was just so entertaining. We were having a laugh with the crowd, doing some fun stuff, and from what something I'm not too sure whether this is going to be good or bad. And the only thing I feel a little bit sorry for them, because the atmosphere around the club recently hasn't been brilliant, that there weren't more people there, and I feel a little bit sad for that, because that could have been a real celebration. I was really quite excited about going back to seeing those two teams, which kind of covered that period. It makes me sound like a bit of a glory hunter, but about that period where I went week in, week out as a season ticket holder. So really enjoyed going back and watching that game. So yeah, made me happy and cheered me up a lot. Let's talk about weigh-in this week. So the weigh-in was Thursday, and this week I lost £1. It's still a weight loss. I feel like it's sort of leveled off a little bit, and I do step on the scales more often than once a week. Let me know, for those of you losing weight and maybe even following the challenge we're doing as a T2.5 group, let me know in the description below. When you're on some diet or something, do you weigh every day, or are you more of a, I'm going to wait a week and weigh every week? I'm kind of the sort of person who's a bit in the middle. I like to see that it's working and coming off, but maybe weighing every day is a little bit too much, because you really do see the jumping up and down that you get day on day. And I've noticed doing this, even though the weight's coming off, there's been up to like 5 or 6 days in a row where it stays very level, and then all of a sudden a big drop, and then that'll wave up and down a little bit, and then a big drop. And I spoke to someone else who did a keto diet very successfully more last year, and they found the same thing, that your weight can just stay the same, and then all of a sudden your body will, I don't know, give up that extra weight and you drop very quickly. So hoping next week will be a high number. I'm sticking to the diet still, and I feel quite good. Saw in the race on Thursday night, I felt like I could really push myself. A couple of good weeks in a row on the bike and during races that I've really enjoyed, and I feel quite strong. The one thing I haven't done is go out on the road and see if I can ride without taking any carbohydrate with me, I guess. And on that note, there's been a few people in the comments really supportive, saying that I should try and do Ride London anyway. What's the worst that could happen? And yes, I do agree with that. There's two things that are stopping me from doing it. Number one, I don't really fancy being stuck in the middle of Essex on closed roads and not being able to get home. It's literally the other side of London to where I live. I'd be a long way away from home, and I don't know whether they have sort of support vehicles that pick people up who are struggling or whatnot. I can't see anything on their website about it. But I think the main reason is I've not ridden outside. I've not done a long ride whilst being in keto. I've not been in keto long enough to be fully fat adapted. So I'm probably somewhere in the middle, where I'm likely to still feel the effect of not having carbs and really struggling to continue at some point. But I don't know. I've not been out. And unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to get the chance to. I've got a busy day tomorrow. Tomorrow would have been the day that I could have, but we've got some children's parties for the little one. So I don't think I'm going to, if I could go out on the road and I could do a long distance and not feel the need for food and carbs specifically, I can take food that isn't carbs, then I might have considered it. But without testing it, the last thing you want to do is go to a big event like that and just get nowhere. So whilst everyone's support nearly made me think, just go and try it, I'm not sure it's a very sensible idea. But if I get the chance to go out early in the week for a long ride, then maybe I will. But yeah, that is that. I don't think I've got anything else left to mention. This week's rides then, we have got tomorrow, Sunday, might be too late if you're watching this afterwards. 7:30 is our elimination race on RGT. Hopefully, and fingers crossed, that it will last for the duration of the race this week rather than cutting out in the middle. Tuesday night, we had the Tuesday Trundle. That's at 7:30 UK time. Race on Thursday night, 6:30, and then the banded group ride on Saturday morning, which will be it's our most casual ride of the week, where we all just go at our own pace within the band. Sunday is also the end of the month. I haven't decided on a route, but we always do an end of month special on the last Sunday of the month. So keep an eye out for that, probably in Wednesday's video or on the Discord channel or Facebook. And I'll put up there which one we're going to do on Sunday. But that is the end of this week's video. If you have enjoyed it, do hit like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Where it climbs up that little bit before it turns off to go up the Out to Zwift. Not the Out to Zwift, shut up. Really enjoyed the group ride this morning. We did Roulma Pool in the race is on the Trundle.